Hello everyone, it's great to see you again. I hope you are all doing well. Welcome back to the channel and to my very first vlog of 2023. Please spend the day with me. I think Avery would like you to spend the day with her as well. It's 6 o'clock in the morning on January 6th. My first job of the day is to make the bed. Avery enjoys a well-made bed as much as I do. Now it's time to bring Avery for a walk. This morning, we are strolling through the gardens behind my house. The soggy winter ground seems to demand knee-high boots. When we return to the house, I will prepare coffee and a quick breakfast. For a quick and easy breakfast, I'm going to have one of the baked oatmeal squares that we made the other day. I hope you'll watch that video. It's frozen solid, so I'm just going to pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Heavy cream in coffee is one of life's little pleasures. I'm going to eat this energizing meal in the dining room, then I'll get ready to have my workout. Last year, we turned a room in our house into a home gym. My workout begins with 20 minutes of cardio, followed by 20 minutes of core exercises and weight training. As I have mentioned in the past, I do not enjoy working out, but I do enjoy the health benefits.
Thinking you could save yourself, but that's love, that's just love. You should know some things will hurt, and you'll end up getting burned. I just hope that you will learn.
After a quick shower, I decide that it is time to DeChristmas the parlor. I'm removing the ornaments and lights from the 9-foot Fraser fir that we purchased in late November. It's sad to say goodbye to the holidays, but when Christmas is over, it's over. I'm ready to replace the greens and reds of Christmas with the pinks and yellows of spring. Our friends Jim and Ed gave us this ornament of Queen Elizabeth. It's an ornament that we shall cherish forever. I'm also removing the evergreen mantle garland that you and I made together in early December. The fruit we used to decorate the garland has lasted a remarkably long time. Now, both the fruit and the garland will be placed in the compost bin. With the tree out of the house, it's time to sweep up all of the fragrant needles that are littering the floor. I will link this nifty broom and dustbin combo in the description below. My Shark vacuum completes this Christmas cleanup job. We are on our way to Tierra farm, and then we're going to stop at the local supermarket to hopefully find some flowers.
Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful day.
Tierra Farm buys fair trade coffee beans and a wide assortment of nuts from all over the world. The coffee beans are roasted right here at the farm. The farm also turns nuts into glorious butters. I'm shopping for almond butter that we will turn into cookies later this afternoon. I'm like a kid in a candy store here. I love Tierra Farm. At Price Chopper, I discover that most of the flowers are past their prime, but I will buy some anyway, just to introduce a hint of spring to my house. Back at home, I'm attempting to make flower arrangements from the dubious lot that I purchased at Price Chopper. This is upright yew from my garden, and I'm just cutting off sprigs, and I'm removing the lower leaves so they're not underwater. When you have lots of greens, you need very few flowers. For this first arrangement, I'm using an assortment of pink, purple, and white flowers. This is delphinium. The flowers don't last very long, but they're very beautiful. Now, when you have a stargazer lily, you should really remove these little, I think they're called stamens. They're the little brown pollen-filled things that tend to stain. So I just snap them off. I'm going to put this in the parlor. I'm placing the second arrangement in an antique pedestal bowl. This will feature boxwood from my garden and pink chrysanthemums from the supermarket. For the third arrangement, I'm using nothing more than green dianthus and yellow alstroemeria. I'm carefully measuring the flowers so that they will not stand too tall in the vase. I can't remember the name of these yellow filler flowers, but they are quite lovely. This yellow and green bouquet is turning out to be a very cheerful bouquet. And cheerfulness is exactly what I want for January. Well, I've decided that I really don't like how this arrangement looks. The pink chrysanthemums are way past their prime. The petals are falling off. So I'm going to pull them out and swap them for these white and pink alstroemeria and these pink and maroon dianthus. And we'll see how that works out. I also removed the yellow filler, and I put the pink chrysanthemums that looked all right in this little pot. And I think this looks cute. I'll probably put this in the bathroom. Something you may not know about me is that I refuse to live with a mistake. If something can be fixed, I will fix it. I think arrangement 2.0 is much nicer than arrangement 1.0, if that makes any sense. Well, for supermarket flowers, this isn't too shabby. Flowers for the parlor. Flowers for the dining room. And flowers for the music room. It's lunchtime. I'm going to make a simple salad with some grated carrot and some purple cabbage, and we'll see. I'm also adding diced red bell pepper. I find that a bench scraper is very useful for picking up diced or chopped vegetables. So I have some leftover romaine lettuce here. It's going to be a leftovers salad. And I have some leftover purple cabbage, roughly chopped, some leftover chicken, the carrots I just grated, and the red bell pepper I just diced. Now I'm going to add some store-bought Asian sesame salad dressing. About that much. Give it a mix. I'm going to serve the salad on a pretty platter, because that's how I roll. And I'm going to garnish the salad with some leftover chow mein noodles, just for a little crunch. Looks like enough salad for 5 people, but trust me, it's only for 1 person. And this salad was delicious indeed. Clothing update. I changed out of my purple sweatshirt. And after that healthy lunch, I feel like having something sweet. So I'm going to make some really easy almond butter cookies. This is my own recipe. 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/3 cup or 75 grams of demerara sugar or brown sugar. Demerara sugar will give these cookies a bit of crunch. Whisk. There's no flour in this recipe. 1 cup or 240 grams of all-natural almond butter. Now this is unsalted almond butter that I bought at Tierra farm earlier today. And since it's unsalted, I'm going to add just a pinch of salt. I think I could live on almond butter. I'm going to add just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. If your almond butter already has salt, you don't have to add extra. And just for fun, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup or 30 grams of slivered almonds. Stir that in. Now to make these cookies easy to form, I'm going to pop this into the refrigerator for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 177 degrees Celsius. I'll link the printable recipe in the description below. All right, my cookie dough is chilled and my oven has preheated. So now I'm going to form the cookies. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can use a cookie scoop, like that, or you can just pull off little clumps. Let's say cherry tomato sized clumps, and just roll the dough in the palms of your hands, like this. Yeah, so these cookies are gluten-free, if that's important to you. By the way, it is very warm here today, which happens to be, I think, January 6th. Normally, we are bone-chilling cold here in New York's Hudson Valley. But now we are quite balmy. These cookies don't spread much, so you can place them fairly close to each other. Here are the cookies. I made 14 of them. And now I'm going to just flatten the balls slightly so they cook evenly. I'm going to pop these cookies into the oven and let them bake just until they develop cracks in the top. That's going to take from 8 to 10 minutes. And here are the cookies. I gave them 10 minutes in the oven. And I'm going to let them cool, for 10 or 15 minutes. As they cool, they will crisp up. Meantime, I'm going to brew a pot of tea. All right, my cookies have cooled. My water has boiled. So now I'm going to make some Earl Grey tea. I'm going to sip this tea and eat at least some of these cookies while reading your comments on YouTube. That's one of my favorite things to do. These cookies are truly wonderful. They have a crispy edge and they're nice and chewy in the center, and they're not too sweet. So I have a lot of comments from the video we did the other day on the easy breakfast freezer meals. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that video. Well, I finished my computer work and then I came back into the kitchen and I recorded me making this dinner, only to realize that there was something wrong with the SD card in the camera. So it did not record me making the dinner. So let me just tell you what I made. I made a pot of rice, I roasted some broccoli, and I baked a center cut salmon fillet. So this is what I'm having for dinner. All I need is some Sauvignon Blanc. Since it's just me tonight, I'm going to bring this dinner upstairs and enjoy it while binge watching the second season of White Lotus on TV. Well, we had a very busy day today, and I'm so glad that you were able to spend the day with me. I'm reading Stephen King's latest novel. It's called Fairy Tale. It's a weird novel, but it's a very good novel. And Avery seems to enjoy it too. So thank you for spending the day with me, and I will see you next time. Nighty-night.